Hi, everybody. Welcome back. We come back to part 2 of episode 20 of Play to Find Out Longfall. Yeah, something was about to happen. What was that again?
Azelka was either about to die or do something awesome.
Oh, are we gonna come in on that? Okay.
I think so. So we come back in on the how we do the anime thing where you show the last like five seconds.
Yeah.
Where we see your hand like giving way, but it's from a different angle. So we're like watching you fall backwards, looking down at you from above. It's like the golem grabbing at the ring shot from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking at as you fall towards the glowing ocean of aether below you.
Jeez.
So I think what happens is Azilka, like, as she realizes that she has like lost her grip, like just as her hand is letting go, like her hand erupts in like a white fire, and she like tries to reach for the railing again with the fire, but it doesn't do anything. And then where'd my character sheet go? And then
Would you like to invoke a boon?
I would like to invoke a boon, and I need to roll is it 10 plus twice the rank of the boon?
Let's make sure, because
Why am I on the blog for Open Legend? No.
boons, open legends. You want to do? Oh wow, this is really useful. I'm echoing for some reason.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it is. It's 10 plus twice the level of boon. So
For targeting yourself.
yeah, for anything, for invoking a boon.
Okay.
Pretty like 90% sure here. It's been a while. Okay. The CR equals 10 plus 2 times the power level. If you can invoke the boon at multiple power levels, you decide what power level to invoke it at after making your action roll.
Okay.
But I can invoke at 1 power level. So I need a 20 or better. And Azilka is absolutely giving everything she has in a last minute attempt to not die.
Now I do want you to be aware. I'm not gonna. Okay, I don't really want to kill you if you fail.
So I mean, technically, the way the
bad things
rules
are gonna
work,
happen.
if I roll less than the CR, I can succeed, but with a twist. So you can tack some kind of weird shit on to the consequence of me
absolutely.
succeeding. So bearing that in mind,
that's very like friendly of you, FCMA. Okay, I didn't realize you two were sitting together.
What?
She's biting his nails.
All
right, go.
Okay. Do you want me to describe what happens first, or roll the dice first?
Let's roll. Let's roll the dice.
All right, I'm going to spend 2 legend points for 2 advantage here.
That's probably wise.
I need a 20. That is not a 20. Holy shit, I rolled badly. Do you want to tell me how this happens then?
Why'd you... Oh.
I know. So, boy. That's a really bad roll.
So... I think we see like the fire like trying to like grab at you and protect you. And then we just get this like last shot of you as you like land in the aether sphere below, and there's like this like bird-shaped splash, and you feel like it's literally liquid fire, right?
Yeah.
Like you feel like the burn on your skin, and like it like you like hit the aether, and it like goes into your lungs.
That's bad news.
And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
and then like something. I think you just black out, and you don't know what happens. But I think the audience sees this like burst of white fire. I can't wait to be not yet. Burst of white fire, and then like the camera is slowly zooming out on the spot where Azoka landed. That I would be down with that. But I like Steven. I like doing weird stuff with him.
Yeah, no, it's
And we see like the white fire like start to like form some semblance of a shape. And then the scene fades. Because I'm going to message you with what just happened.
okie dokie.
Sure.
But we're going to cut back to over to Zajay.
Okay.
So, Zajay and Zajay, you arrive at the tail burner. And the tail burner is this massive round structure that sits on the center of the tail. And that's the like burner access. How often have you been here before?
Like, probably not. I'd say at least like a few times. Like, probably like a couple times to come see Dad at work. Like a couple times to like, oh, it's the school trip to see how the city stays up. But like probably never gone in very deeply to like really in depth go in. Kind of just like oh yeah, here's the place, and let's go into the entrance, and then yep, that's the place. Let's go. Like very brief stuff. So a couple times, but yeah, in my head.
Totally. So yeah, you get there, and like someone looks at, and like there's like a bunch of people gathered outside, like trying to talk to like the security personnel. I gotta stop looking at chat because it's distracting me. Gotta stop looking at chat. So you get there, and there's like a bunch of people like trying to figure out what happened, and all the while the wind is still blowing. And on the horizon, you can see like big, thick, black storm clouds coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see a crowd of people preventing you from getting in. What do you do?
I think at first he just tries to like, excuse me, Okurando City Police Department. Excuse me, I have to get. Excuse me. Just kind of trying to like wedge his way through. And then that's probably not working very well. So
It's absolutely not. Like everyone here is bigger than you.
Right, yeah.
By a lot.
So I think instead I'm gonna like go back and then like kind of like scrunch down into like a spring, try to jump up onto the crowd and crowd surf to the front.
I don't know what that would be. Are you trying to like
agility?
I feel like that's probably closer to presence.
No, like I'm just trying to
people not to drop you.
No, I'm just climbing on them.
Oh, okay, Adam, that's agility.
Yeah, because like I'm like jumping up, and then I'm just gonna like do my quick crawl thing, and yeah.
And you have that as a feat, so you don't have to. Yeah, roll agility. There's a lot of people. All of them are kind of on edge, so
Oh yeah.
bad things can happen if this goes wrong.
Yeah.
So let's say difficulty.
I do have climbing,
15.
so that probably is helpful.
Yeah, take let's say DC 18, take an advantage die.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god! that
That's
D20
what I needed to
exploded
roll.
twice.
Jesus.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
I'm
Gotta-
over here rolling 6s on my D20, and you're
Gotta-
rolling 55.
Yeah, I got a 55 on that D20 there.
Yeah, so you like, it's less of you climbing through them and like it's more
I just
like
start-
you're George
I just-
of the jungling all of these people.
I just free willy over
Like-
them.
Yeah, basically. There's like a spray of ocean water as you do it, and like no one knows where it came from. Like there's like a spray of like mist. Yeah. It's like Free Willy 2 where they jump over the fire. Yeah, and then you just like land in front of the gate, and then
Yeah,
like,
and I just like hit.
you recognize the guy that's working the front desk. He's the guy that you've talked to before. His name is Bastion. He's like a big like aether construct that's sort of designed as security here.
Why that's funny is because the actor that played the kid in Free Willy also played Bastion in the Neverending Story.
Mm-hmm.
That's why that's funny. Just in case you were wondering.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly why I did. That's not why I did that. But anyway, it's a good thing. Anyway, so yeah, Bastion's looking down at you and was like,
Hello, Officer Fowl.
Zajay?
Yes.
And like he tilts his head, but since he's like an aether construct, it just kind of like rolls over onto its side. He's like, What are you doing here?
I was walking through town and I heard the noise and I thought I would come investigate, make sure everything was okay.
Okay, so so it's like oh, that makes sense. And instead of like rotating back out normally, it just rotates all the way around, so it does a complete circle. And it goes back to the top, and then he just looks at you. And he's like, "I don't know what happened." He doesn't say because he's a robot. I don't know what happened. I feel as though something very bad happened.
Probably. Is like kind of like look past him and then I lean back. Is anyone still inside, or did they all get out?
Yes, all the workers are still inside. This is probably around the time Corvus is like visible in airspace.
Mm-hmm. All right. Can I head in?
As a civilian or as a cop?
Whichever one lets me in.
Go right ahead, Officer Fowl.
Thank you. Then I'll slither and go through and.
Yeah, Corvus, you touch down right as Zadi is about to walk inside.
It's not a smooth touchdown. It's like one of those like.
yeah. Your like talons are like gripping into the floor, trying to hold on.
Yeah, just like screaming like ah. Like kind of slide by the guy. I'm just like grabbing like show the badge, and just like.
And then Steven just like throws a bunch of people out of the way.
Yeah.
They're just like linebacker runs in after you. And he like goes to show his badges, but he's holding a bunch of like two different guns. They're different ones than the ones we saw in the previous shot. So he's like holding his badge in his teeth as he runs by. And that's like the freeze frame.
Fantastic.
That is
Great.
also probably something we've seen in the intro for a long time now.
Just like slide by Zajay, just like, ugh. Hey kid, where are we going?
In there.
Steven fails to stop and just slams into the wall next to you with his like shoulder, and he like falls over and sits up. He's like, "What's happening?"
Something happened with the burner. Thought we should I should check it out.
He like looks down at his guns, like, when did I get these? And he like starts studying them. He's like, these are really nice.
There's like a Steven-shaped hole in like a
There's like a Steven-shaped dent.
Yeah.
like an army supply store down the street.
Oh yeah,
You pull right through it.
yeah, exactly. There's like, yeah. When did I get these? Oh. Yeah. And he like shoves them down his shirt.
Yeah.
He like pats them and he's like, they're warm. He's like, all right, what we doing? He like,
Bastion,
tries to sit up and kind of like falls over drunk.
the Bastion, the guard, he said that the people are still inside.
Do we need them out?
I
Kill everyone inside?
no. What? No.
No.
I-
There's evacuation.
Yeah. Make sure things are okay, and then if we
Okay.
need to get them out.
Okay. He like
Sorry,
turns around to Bastion and he like reaches into his belt and pulls out what looks like one of those Vietnam era grenade launchers. And just like hands it to Bastion. It's like, take care of that. And then he stands up and like hikes his pants up and starts to like drunkenly stumble down the steps.
Okay, great. Like, yeah. I'll slither in after him.
Yeah. It's like like stabs like tabs Audrey on the shoulder and like get way too close and like we've had a few and you can like smell the alcohol.
Yeah, just pure, just like really strong like rice wine smell.
I can tell. Are you gonna be okay?
As long as I don't have to shoot anything.
I don't think you'll have to.
All right, great. Let's go.
Okay.
He's like, hey Corvus, I always thought you was a better shot when you were drunk. Yeah, I'm a better shot when I'm drunk, I think. I don't know, I've never tried. Can we try?
It's a flashback to the bar with the darts. I think that's like
Yeah,
we're gonna like figure out what we're doing here. And that's the end of that scene.
let's talk to Azelka.
Sure.
Let's talk to what's left of Azelka.
Yeah, let's see what happened.
Azelka, it is bone-chillingly cold. And you're like eyes are closed.
I've heard that about death.
I was gonna say I didn't think I'd feel this cold while I was dead.
Mm-hmm. You hear a very like soft like bugling sound almost, but it like sounds like an animal, but it sounds like an animal you've never heard before. Almost.
Can I open my eyes?
Yeah, you can. You
Yeah.
can. It's like
look around.
It's dark. It's dark and it smells like earthy almost. Like a greenhouse. And the floor is hard. It's made of these like sort of like oblong tiles that have been like laid into as close to flat as they'll go. It feels like you're on a little bit of an incline, and if you look at you appear to be in some type of structure. If you look out the windows, you see like little specks of light, like somewhere off in the distance.
So I think that Izilka is gonna like flex her hand and generate light with her white fire magic. The boon of light. I roll creation and then we'll see how much light I get out of that.
Mm-hmm. Please roll just like no light.
But actually,
What's
I
the
can
minimum?
roll 1. So 12. I need at least a 12 to make any kind of light.
Please
But
roll at 11.
because my creation is rolled into my protection, I actually get to roll my protection for this.
Okay.
So if I don't get a 12, I've rolled. Oh my god, I got exactly a 12.
So
Wow.
like the dimmest. Wow, that was really bad.
5 feet of light. I think maybe it's just, she's just so thrown. She thought she was dead, and like flames just flicker up her arm, and she's like tries to hold it up and look around, but just barely illuminates the room.
The flames are different.
Oh shit.
The flames are very different. Instead of them being that like soft, like warm, airy white, they're like this deep, like purple, sort of in color. Like they look different. Something about them is different.
Yeah, I think
And
like
instead of that like fiery shape, it's much more like smoke than fire.
I think like she originally had held it up so she could look at the room, but then she like instead starts looking at her hand because it's not beautiful white fire, it's this weird purple smoke.
Uh-huh.
Can I get some kind of logic to know what?
Well, first I'm going to tell you what else you see.
Yeah.
And you're like looking at the like little like smoking like ball of like pale purple light in your hand, and then you look at your hand and your feathers have burnt off, and it's like the feathers have like burnt onto your skin or like matted on there.
But that's not. Oh god, no, that's bad. That's really bad.
That's really bad.
Can I heal myself?
I'm not done.
Oh god.
I'm not done.
Okay, please continue.
You're in a tiny room. Like you can see the walls, but you can't see the ceiling. You appear to be lying on a room. You appear to be lying in some type of chamber. It's about the same size as you. Like it's just long enough for you to lie diagonally across it.
Gotcha.
And I think you like reach over and you feel more of those same tiles like running up the wall, like the oblong sort of almost egg-shaped tiles.
Okay.
It's like whatever bricks they were egg-shaped, and there's like some type of like bonding agent in the gaps. And you probably, honestly. I'm thinking lethal damage. And do you like sit up? Are you like trying to like logic your way through this? Like what is your immediate action?
Okay, I like her immediate action was to like look around, but then she's distracted by the purple smoke instead of her normal white fire, and then she's distracted by the fact that like all of her
all of your feathers
have burned off,
and your clothes are like basically gone.
Yeah,
like there's like a few like singed bits of your clothing still hanging on you.
So,
in addition to that, there's this really thick blanket that's on top of you.
Interesting. Yeah. So I think she's
it's made of like a fabric you've never seen before. It's like really thick and like it kind of like scratches at your skin a little bit. Like it doesn't like it feels so warm and so soft, but like as irritated as your skin is, it feels messed up.
Yeah, I think her like she was going to try to figure out what was going on with her magic, but instead she's going to try to heal herself, even though there's like a slight chance she's worried that maybe she can't because her magic has changed in some way. But I think it's like definitely yeah, definitely her first instinct is to heal herself. So let's get some protection up in here and see how much I can invoke.
Yeah.
37. There we
All
go.
right, there you go.
That's what I'm talking about. So I get to heal 3d10. unless you tell me I'm wrong.
I'll tell you what you get a heal.
Okay.
Did you roll it?
Yeah, I got a 30. What? How much? I got a 37 to invoke it.
Yeah, roll your 3d10.
21.
Okay, so here's what happens. Like, tell us what your healing magic normally feels like when you use it.
I think it normally feels like probably pleasantly warm, slightly tingly, and
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to think of the right word here. Like, you know, that kind of like good burn that you get after a nice workout.
Uh-huh.
It
Yeah,
feels kind of like that.
So you get a completely different sensation. You get the whereas it was like the warmth of someone like touching tired muscles before, now
Mhm.
it is the like cool burn of an IV being plugged into your skin.
That's less pleasant.
Yeah, and it's
is.
like narcotics running through your body.
Okay.
And the pain is gone,
That's
but the damage is not healed. You are scarred by this. You are scarred by whatever happened to you.
that's not surprising. I think like her next step is to try to figure out what is going on with her magic here, and
Mhm.
she maybe is gonna sit up.
Yeah, you sit up, and your light is able to travel just a little bit further because it's off the ground now,
Mhm.
and you can see like plants hanging from the ceiling, like herbs. You don't recognize any of them, like at first glance, but you don't have a lot of background with plants.
Okay. Yeah. I guess it's time for her to I mean, can she stand up?
Uh, yeah, I think you
She
could. It
tries.
hurts, but you can. Like it's that feeling of trying to move when you're on narcotics or like painkillers. It's like it feels
Yeah.
slow, and you can like kind of feel pain, but it's not really there.
Okay. Yeah. So she's gonna kind of stand up and like you said there was like holes, little points of light somewhere.
Yeah, there's like little points of light in the walls of the structure.
So like when I stand up, how high up are they?
They're like right at eye level. They're
Can I look
like
out them?
maybe as big around as this bottle top.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to look
absolutely.
out them.
You look out them, and it's like warm, like the same like purpley light, but like stronger a little bit and slightly
Mhm.
more comforting than your like sickly purple. It's more of like a lavender color, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you see what appears to be like an orb floating inside of like a brazier.
Mhm.
And there's a figure backlit by it, and you can't like see what they look like.
How
There's no like door out of this structure.
can I tell how tall that figure is, at least compared to the brazier? Or like is they are they too far away for me to look at it, judge their height?
I'm trying to think of how to word this. So as far like they seem proportional to the brazier. The brazier comes up to about waist height on them,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like warming their hands at it.
Okay.
You're not about to meet something named Flowey, are you?
I'm worried about that for a second. So yeah, I think Azilka is gonna. She looks out there. She sees whoever this is, and she's like, hello.
The figure like starts slightly, but doesn't like move or look away from the fire or the glowing light.
I seem to be trapped in here. There's a. Can it like you said there's like plants on the ceiling? Like, is there are they like blocking like just I'm in this like
You're like having to push them out of the way to look through this thing,
gotcha.
and they like smell weird.
Okay, yeah.
Like they're a smell you've never smelled before.
A smelly smell.
Can you hear me? I am. Hello?
I think a hand like moves away from the fire and just motions you forward.
Is there a way for me to like open? Is there like a door or a wall?
Would you like to
something?
try?
I guess.
How do you get out of this? Tell me how you do it.
I mean, like, is there? She's gonna look and see. Is there like a door or a latch to open the wall or something?
It appears to be a solid structure. It appears to be a flimsy structure, but it appears to be a solid structure. Like there's no way out.
What about the plants above me? If I was like reach up there, could I get through them somehow?
You can try. Do you want to?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to climb out through there.
You like reach up and you like grab at like what you think would be the base of the plants, and you like feel something like hard and like slender. And you like pull at it. And a bunch of the plants like give way and like fall down on top of you. As well as some like some type of lattice that was holding them to the ceiling. It breaks apart, like the lashings that were holding it together breaking apart.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to break that. I don't know how to get out of here.
There's a way out now. Like you can see more of that purpley light if you climb out the top.
Yeah, I guess I'll climb out the top then.
Yeah, this thing is tall. And you climb for a little bit and you get over the top. And I think this is the first time you kind of get like context for how big this person is. They are huge. Like 10 feet tall easily.
Where am I?
There's just that like motion again.
She like takes a deep breath and like centers herself for a second and just starts walking over there.
And I think you see them like now I think you can process it a little bit more. It's got like curling horns. And I think it reaches up and like grabs one of them and pulls it off, and you hear like a loud crack. And it like reaches the horn and like scoops out a bit of the purple stuff. So there's this like purple like liquid vapor flowing over the top of the horn, and like not looking at you, it just holds it out to you.
I guess she'll take it.
It's warm. Like it's like the warmest thing you've felt since you got here is this like horn full of liquid.
Thank you. I was so cold. My name's Zilka, and I don't know where I am. I thought I was gonna die.
You hear that same sound again, and you can tell it's coming from him or them. It's hard to tell what this thing's gender is. but it's definitely nothing you've ever seen before. And it reaches over to you. Like, how are you holding the cup? Are you like holding it like chest height?
Yeah, probably. And I'm probably like holding it in both hands.
And it like reaches over, and with these huge hands, like its hands could wrap all the way around your head.
Mm-hmm.
It's like huge, long, spindly fingers, and one of these spindly fingers like reaches up to the bottom and slowly like starts to tip it towards your mouth or your beak, I guess.
Yeah, and I guess she kind of like looks around like, is there anybody else here? Do I have any other
Nope.
choices?
I mean, you can say no.
I mean, she could say no, but I don't think she's going to. She's in a weird place where she thinks she's dead. So, you know, the afterlife is weird. And she's gonna bring it up to her beak and I guess smell it first and then drink it.
I can't think of a good way to describe what it smells like other than intoxicating.
Sure.
Like what's like a food that means a lot to you?
To me or to Zelka?
To Zelka. Is it like the fish your dad used to make on the boats or whatever?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
It smells just like that. But like stronger.
Okay. So yeah, she
They're in your head.
I mean, it's ambrosia. It's what you want it to be. So she's gonna drink it.
All right. So we see it like come up to your lips,
Not lips, beak.
to your beak, and the whatever it is thick.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a really thick fluid. It's a bit like trying to drink molasses.
Uh-huh.
And it's like sweet and warm, and you can like feel it like running into your. Don't you laugh? You feel it like running into your stomach. It's like that when you drink something really hot on like a cold day, you feel it in your like esophagus.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
You get that feeling, and then we cut back over to the guys.
Hey.
As the last thing we see is you like kind of like fall to your knees. So
So we're gonna roll her poison save when we get back.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Sure. Makes sense. Yeah. So I believe so we're heading into like the burner place.
Yeah, you're going, and you're going down like a big spiral staircase that wraps around the outer structure of the burner. The outer burner is like a cylinder, and it's like hot down here. Like the lighting is totally shot to make it seem incredibly warm, and like Zajay can't sweat, and neither can Corvus, but you guys are both like in danger of overheating down here. And Steven has like taken off all but his pants because he's that warm. And now we see his like full. He's basically got like a harness covered in guns under his shirt as he's like running down the stairs. You're getting near the bottom now, and you see like you've seen people like periodically like trying to like seal holes in the outer structure of the burner. Outer structure of the cylinder that faces the stairwell, and you get to the bottom and you see a bunch of workers like trying to like move. It's hard to tell exactly what they are at first. They look like large bags. Corvus probably recognizes what these things are. They're definitely bags that hold people. I don't know if Zajay does.
Wait, what?
People are definitely very badly hurt down here.
I think when I see that, like, snaps out of his drunkenness a little bit. He's like, "Oh shit!" Just like speeds up a little bit. Like, we need to move. We need to move.
Yeah. Yeah, and Corvus is not Corvus. Steven is like down there like checking on people, making sure everyone's okay. And Zajay, I think you're starting to process what's happening down here. What are you doing?
So I think I'm looking for my dad.
Can you roll? I think perception is the most relevant stat.
Sure. There we go. Okay. $16?
You don't see your dad, but you see someone you know, who is like a friend of your dad's that you know from the burner.
Mm-hmm. All right, yeah. So I look around, don't see him. I see that other person. And I like,
This
Slither.
Yeah, it's a human man named Chadwick, and he's working. He's trying to like bandage up some guy that has like a big cut on his arm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like slither over. Excuse me, Mr. Chadwick.
He like looks over. He's like, "Well, Zajay, thank goodness you are all right. What are you doing here?"
We heard the thing and we came to investigate, make sure people are okay. Have you seen my dad?
Yes, your father went further in.
Okay.
He grabs you. He like knows you're about to run off. He like grabs you by the back of the shirt. It's like, no, too dangerous.
What's going on in there?
We were doing a burn to deal with the winds that were coming, and then something happens. They think it's the cooling system.
It's too hot?
It's
not a problem.
Supposed to be... Huh?
Not a problem.
Not a problem. He's like, Zajay, what are you talking about? You cannot be a hero right now. Just stay here. Let the workers go in. We'll get everything fixed.
Okay, I will do that.
Do I need to... I'm not even going to make you roll to lie because he knows.
I like slither towards like the group of people that are here. Like, oh, I'm going to help them, of course.
He's like in the middle of like suturing up this guy's arm. He's like, Zajay, I can't.
Like,
Fine.
oh no, I'm just going to help these people. That's clearly what I'm doing. And then I cast sustenance on myself.
What does that do?
Basically it helps depending on the power level you can like remove your need for certain things. So like I could remove my need for food or cold or
you're
warmth.
Gonna remove your need for cold?
Yeah, so basically target is unaffected by a chosen type of hostile climate, and examples include heat, cold, and radiation.
Cool.
So yeah, I'm gonna cast it. So it's power level 3, so I need to get a 16.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna put a legend point into it.
It's probably a good idea.
45.
You're good.
Damn.
What is up with these rolls?
I don't know.
I can't even roll a 20.
Kelsa, apparently you're just bad at the game.
Obviously.
Right. I haven't rolled yet this game because last game.
Yeah, you didn't roll very well at all last game. You're...
Wait, so... I was wondering if, like... Do you choose and then you roll, and if you hit that, you get it? Or, like, do you roll and then whatever you hit, you get?
You choose and then you roll.
No, you roll and then you choose.
It's a lot more powerful than I thought it was.
I just read it like 5 minutes ago.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay,
What do you
so
pick?
I no longer need anything for the next 24 hours.
All right.
Yeah, that's fair.
You subsist on the juice of the universe
For
for the next 10 minutes, 24 hours or
24.
whatever.
Yeah, it was 24 hours. Let's see. I can cast up to 7 because I have 7. Targets can subsist without the most critical nourishment, that which is typically consumed on a moment-to-moment basis, such as air. Oh no, sorry. I still have to choose one.
I don't think you get all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not everything. Okay,
like,
so I choose heat. I choose
two big
heat.
things you need to worry about are heat and like aether exposure.
Okay, so I think heat's
I don't need any of your anything.
Heat is probably the bigger thing because like aether exposure is probably gonna be like I'll be able to like that'll be more noticeable because I feel like heat will be everywhere and then aether exposure will be like, oh, don't go near the crack or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll choose heat. So like I probably am actually helping somebody, but like as we see my scales like you know, like in the X-Men movies, how Mystique's scale things like flip whenever she changes. Did I lose everybody?
No.
I'm still here.
We're still
Oh no, you all stopped moving at exactly the same time.
That's creepy.
So I thought I lost everybody.
Nope, you're good. You're good.
Jokes, pranks.
You got me. So yeah, like basically like how like in the X-Men movies, like Mystique's like body like kind of like does that like thing whenever she changes. My scales do that, and just like there's probably like a little like a darker color to them. And then I'm just like, yep, there you go, okay. And then I just really quickly slither towards the way to go deeper down.
Corvus, you see this? What do you do?
I assume he knows what he's doing, and I help the other people.
Okay. All right. I hate to do this right now. Something just came up for me over here. Can we go ahead and do outros and then wrap?
Oh, yeah,
Oh
sure.
shit.
Okay, yeah, totally. Okay, everybody.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
The last shot of the episode is Zajay going down the hole.
Yeah. IRL stuff is obviously bigger than this. So, sorry everybody.
Yep.
But we have to call it early for tonight. Join us hopefully next week for seeing what happens down in the hole.
And what the F is going on with the Zilka?
Yeah, and we're gonna see Azelka choose if she wants to go on a pacifist
demon or not? Yeah,
well, she's gonna go on a pacifist run or in the middle or full on kill everything. I can't wait until she meets Sans. It's gonna be great. German boy, will you start our outros,
do
please?
you mind if I start so I can just?
Oh
take
yeah,
off?
do your thing. Sorry, yeah.
Hi, I'm Michael Owen. I'm the founder and game designer for Swiftcat Design. I designed The Circle, which is an awesome game about shamans and magic that you don't really know how to control. Check it out. There's a pinned tweet on my Twitter account that'll take you right to all of the free PDFs for all of my games. I also run Guild Pact, which is the made from the ground up play-by-post system and round-the-table system. Come check them out. Come take part in the playtests. It would really help me out. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all have a great night.
Alrighty, thank you. Thank you for jamming, and hope everything's okay. Yeah, German boy, how about you give us your outros now?
I do music stuff. You guys probably already know that. And then my name's German Boy, and it's spelled wrong because it's cool stuff.
Because branding.
And, yeah, because I was 13 and thought it was cool, and then Google got a hold of it, and now it's search engine optimized, and I can't change anything.
Yep,
Anyway,
I put links to the Twitch and the Patreons, so go check those out because he is awesome and does awesome things.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing more of The Witcher 2 on Saturday.
Hello, I'm Kelsa. You can find me on the on the internet, Twitch and YouTube. It's Kelsa Delphi. On Twitter, it's just Kelsa. I play a lot of role-playing games online. I'm currently in 3 ongoing games. Obviously, this one, Longfall, on Wednesdays. Fridays on my own channel, we're playing a Burning Wheel game called Harvest Valley, which is kind of a spoof on Harvest Moon or Stardew Valley, where we are essentially farming and romancing and just living simple lives, but also there's like a winter goddess that's just hanging out over the horizon, that may or may not affect us. And then on Saturdays I'm over on AP Gaming Reels channel for Winter's Edge 2. Although we have 2 weeks off this week, we're down a player, and next week I will be gone. So
There's that.
if you're gonna be at PAX Unplugged, I'm gonna be there. I always give out free high fives.
There you go.
Free high fives. What?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Awesome. So thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Apologies for that nearly, but IRL stuff. Not much we can do about that. Join us. So no more Magic Dance. Hopefully we'll be up with Longfall for next week, but I'll try to do some other streaming this week too, since I don't have the show and such. But yeah, have a great night, and we'll see you soon. Bye.